Yeah, just looking. I don't know how we were in that game, to be honest with you. I mean, really, the performances that we had, offensively. Yeah, we'll surely have better nights, but almost identical to the game in Hawaii last year. I think it was 50-50 at the end of regulation there as well. We knew this was going to be a slugfest, and that every possession is really valuable. And we made some poor decisions tonight. We just made poor decisions. Yeah, we didn't shoot it well and that sort of thing, but sometimes that's a reflection of the shots you're taking and who's taking the shots and that sort of thing. So, yeah, we knew it was going to be this type of game, and Hawaii they were outstanding. They took advantage of a couple breaks late, and a lot of situations early on in the year that our kids were in. And so let's learn from this.
You're able to play some games before facing them last year. How tough is it to face this team just right off the bat?
Well, I mean, yeah, you're going to play good teams eventually. I mean, it just happened to fall first on the schedule. And, yeah, our kids battled. We battled and didn't play very good. And, yeah, if we play them maybe down the road here a little bit, I mean, yeah, we probably play better. But, we can't look that way. We got beat tonight.
What is it about this matchup and Hawaii, the way they play, the players they have, that they give you fits?
Well, they're very quick. You saw that they were hard for our guards to get by. Our guard. I mean, we had a hard time. You can just look at the stat lines. They had a hard time performing tonight, and they're strong. They're big. They're strong. They're quick, and yeah, they keep the ball in front of them. So it's the same thing we saw last year. We just made a few more shots is all.
Speaking of their size, I thought you guys kind of struggled down low against them in the first half. They had some pretty nice moves on the block. Is that something that the Rams could suffer from later on in the season?
Well, I mean, you saw we didn't double early. Then we started doubling, and that was pretty effective for us. We turned them over. I mean, they had 24 turnovers, so we did some really good things defensively. But early on, they owned us on the block, and yeah, we'll have to find a way to play more physical and bigger. And it just starts with the base with us. I mean, they might be. You can still win a leverage battle. It doesn't. We just got to be tougher on the block.
How important is it to have a game like this where this team has to face a lot of adversity early on? Is that something they can really take through the rest of these non-conference games and then obviously the man-match play?
Absolutely. I mean, that's what this time of year is all about. I mean, these games help you prepare for the Mountain West Conference, and you get better because of these games if you use it right and learn from it. And we'll break this thing down, and we've got a very prideful bunch. Those kids are, they wanted to play better. They know they can play better. But these early games against really good teams, in close games and pressure situations, and where every possession really, really matters, that's what it's like when you start grinding it out in conference. So this is okay. This isn't the end of the world. It's our first game. We lost to a good team, and our kids battled and didn't play very well.
Speaking of forcing 24 turnovers, I thought there were a couple times where you guys almost were able to convert some fast breaks, but somehow got jumbled up there. Does there need to be some special attention devoted to creating more fluid transitioning and getting some more transition layups?
Absolutely. I mean, absolutely. I thought to start the game, we gave them 6 points in transition. So our transition defense, that's where we'll start on Sunday. But, yeah, we can surely run better. You got to get that game. That game's got to be – it's got to be comfortable in our minds. And we were sped up tonight because of their quickness and their physicality. And that's – you saw some poor decisions made in transition in the half. By kids that are capable of making better plays.
I guess just lastly, Red, she looks okay. She went out for a little bit with an ankle or something.
Yeah, we'll go see what she is. Yeah, it was just a weird game. We saw, Kiora, who we felt we had an advantage at her position, she cramps up, can't really go the second half much, and Grit gets banged up and has to sit, and then AJ gets banged up a little bit, and Ellen's in foul trouble, and I mean, how are we even in that game? I mean, really, how? I mean, our kids battled, but you hold somebody to 50 points in regulation at home, shouldn't you win that game?
I wondered if a team could shoot under 30% and still win because it's almost pulled off.
It would have been. I wish we would have pulled it off, but Victoria Wells was. You saw her motor tonight. You saw what an active player she can be, and we'll get that game slowed down in her mind a little bit too. But she brought tremendous energy and 5 assists, 16 boards. She's a better foul shooter than that. So that was neat to see. It was a great spark off our bench. But we just got to have better individual performances. They will.
Really get into the scout. We knew all they could really do was get to the basket, and we could have did more of a job taking that away, making them shoot more outside shots. I think we just didn't really stick to our plan because it was a good plan, but.
Victoria, I mean, you were everywhere out there, 16 rebounds. Looked like you guys just kind of were exhausted toward the end there. Just kind of going with the short rotation. How tired were you guys toward the overtime especially?
I mean, it was pretty exhausting. We were tired, but in moments like that, you need to be mentally tough. And so I don't put any of that on our legs. The errors we made were mental. So I think we just need to focus stronger on the mental things and, like she said, get into the scout a little better. Physically, we can do it. We've conditioned for it. We just need to execute better.
I thought we saw Kiora Wardy make some pretty athletic, tough moves to create some space on some tougher shots tonight that almost went in. Will she develop into more of a scorer, and will those start to drop and you guys get over the edge?
Oh yeah, they'll for sure start to drop. A couple of them are in and out. I mean, she's really athletic. She's a really good player. Just unfortunately, it doesn't go in every night, but she'll be fine.
AJ, coming off the season you guys had, really successful. Expectations were pretty high this year. Did you feel that? Did you feel any extra weight on you guys' shoulders tonight, anything like that?
No, I don't think there was extra weight. I mean, for me personally, I can't. But I think as a team, I think we understand the expectations. We just need to perform them. I mean, it's all about performing. We got to get all those. You guys were usually pretty balanced in scoring. We just had to get everyone's numbers up, and we would have been fine. So.
How important is it to play these type of games against quality opponents early in the year so that you guys can prepare for conference play to kind of play some of these better teams?
Go ahead, Tom.
I would say it's extremely important to get them done early. It's not going to get any easier into the season. So I think this was a great evaluation of us, and we know what we need to fix. We're not going to let it happen again. We're going to come ready to practice on Sunday and go out there on Tuesday and fix all the mistakes we made. I think it hurts to get punched, but it's good that we got punched when we did, so we can come back.